Hey, hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I'll really appreciate you. Obviously, today's video is my foundation and concealer stash. I don't like saying collection. I don't collect makeup. I bring it in and I play with it and I use it, or I don't. But I don't like calling it a collection. So I thought I would tell you after my declutter video what I ended up keeping in my stash. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you could totally do that now. I upload a bunch of videos every week, and if you click on the little bell and choose all, YouTube will notify you when I upload a new one, and you can choose to watch it or not. It's totally up to you. No pressure from me. Either way, I appreciate you being here. All right, so let's talk foundations first. Some of these I have because I need to play with more, and some of these I have because I love them with my whole heart. Now, this is I need to play with more. This is the KVD Good Apple Foundation. I love the formula of this. I love how it looks on my skin. The shade match is atrocious. It is so hard to shade match. So I'm going to hang on to this and see if I can't figure out perfectly how to adjust the shade so it works for me all the time. Speaking of shade matching, let's talk about these. I have the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Nudes in shades 3 and 4. I've been mixing these with foundations and I love, 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 love what this does for a foundation. These are pretty seriously pigmented, I think. So if you mix it with a light or light medium coverage concealer or foundation, you get a bit more coverage without adding a boatload more product. So I definitely love these. I think they are amazing. I have two kind of favorite drugstore foundations. This is not the right color for me. This is one I have to mix and find the right shade. It's the CoverGirl Outlast 3-in-1 foundation. This is full coverage. This is gonna hide all of your past sins. It is amazing for super full coverage. I love, love, love this foundation. The other foundation I really love is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I don't think this is quite as, I mean, it's full coverage. I definitely think it's full coverage, but not quite as full. I should have mentioned, in case you are new, I am normal skin with an oily T-zone, and all of these work beautifully for me. But I do always use the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Powder Balm thingy to prime. So that's definitely a factor. If you have dry skin, I don't know how these would work on you. I suspect they would be okay if you pressed them on with a sponge or some kind of puff. If you have dry skin, don't rub anything on your skin. I used to have really dry skin, and I was watching Cole of the Ball this morning, and she was talking about having dry skin, and I remembered vividly how terrible my makeup looked in my dry spots because I didn't know about pressing it on. I always thought you had to rub, rub, rub. Next, I have the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I really like this one. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm going to use this in the next couple of days and figure out what I think about it. So that's still in my collection to see if I actually like it. The other one I have is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This is in Fair 120N. Too light for me, but this sucker is full coverage. Wow, it's full coverage. It is, I would say this is more foundation than CC or BB cream, but that's just my opinion. Really nice, definitely foundation-y looking on the skin, but I do really like it. My beloved Lisa Eldridge foundation in the shade 14. I love, 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 love this so much. Definitely top of the line. And then today I'm wearing a combination of these two shades. I have 1N14 and 3R44. It's the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. I put this on today and was like, your skin looks really good. And then I put all my other products on and my skin kept looking really good. And I don't know if it's the foundation, if it's that we had a pretty easy weekend, and I don't know, but I really like how my skin looks today. Crazy. The next one is the Declutter Yummy Skin Powder Balm thingy. I know it's got an actual name with Upsolite technology. This is it. This is the best of the best of the best as far as I'm concerned. I put this on with a puff, or I'm going to show you a little doobie at the end. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Oh my God, this is life-changing. Unless it's, oh my God, life-changing. Which nothing ever is. But this little doobie, definitely game-changing. If not life. I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation. This is in the shade 2C3. I know this is full coverage. I know I used to love it. I haven't used it in such a long time. I'm going to put this on the list of foundations to try this week so I can figure out how I feel about it. The last ones are these NYX Bear With Me concealers. I cannot use these as concealers under my eyes. They look terrible on me. But I thought, what if I could use them as foundation? Because they are serum-y. It could look good on my skin. So this is going to be another foundation-y type thing that I test drive this week to see what I think. Hopefully I get some good results from these. All right, now we're busting into my concealer drawer. I have two of the Wet n Wild Incognito concealers, one light, one slightly darker, like skin tone shade. This concealer has been one of my favorites for a very, very, very long time. I think it is super similar to the KVD Good Apple concealer. I really like this one as well. I think they behave the same way. So if you were wondering about the KVD but didn't want to shell out the money for it, try the Incognito. It's so weird that they are so similar, but I think they are. I have this NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I don't know what I think about it. I cannot remember. I know I've used it, but I can't remember. So I'm going to use this week as well and see what I think about it. I have the Pat McGrath Labs concealer, and this was disgusting under my eyes. Like the worst thing I've ever put on my under eyes. But on my face, like for spot concealing, it works pretty well. So she gets to stay, but she is not going on my under eyes ever again. And I have an Ulta concealer. I really like this concealer. I think it's very, very good. Not like Incognito or this other one I'm going to mention, but still really good. And I have the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear. This one is also very, very good. Similar-ish, I think, to the Ulta one. And I have the Revlon Color Stay Skin Awaken Caffeine and Vitamin C 5-in-1 Concealer. I don't know how I feel about this one, so this is going to have to be trying it out this week concealer. And we have the Flower Beauty Get Real Serum Concealer. I really like this one. I liked it more when I first started using it. And then I was like, do I love it? So I'm going to play with this one some more, but I know I did like it a lot. I have this NARS Pot Concealer. I can't use this under my eyes. I'm 45 and my under eyes are super wrinkly. They're 45 too. So I do really like this though for spot concealing. It's fantastic. So I definitely keep that one around. And then I have the Declutter Yummy Skin Powder Balm in the shade 1. I used this as concealer one time and it was good. So for my under eye, that is. So I'm definitely going to keep this and wear it some more. I really, really love that Yummy Skin Powder Balm. I have one that I bought in what I thought was my summer shade, and instead of decluttering it, I moved it to my bronzers. The concealer I'm wearing today, which I've had on for an hour and a half, and it still looks fantastic. It's not moved, it just looks like my under eyes. It's not super full coverage, which is fine. I don't need super full coverage. It's the Maybelline Super Stay Activewear 30-hour concealer. I'm loving this. There's a chance that this might take over the Incognito. That's how good this looks today. Again, I don't know if I'm having a freakishly good skin day or what's happening, but I'm gonna keep wearing this and see, because boy howdy, if today was the only thing I had to go on, I could actually throw away the rest of my under eye concealers. This one is so good. So that is all of my foundations and concealers. Now let me tell you about this little doobie that I found. I was on the Zon, I'm always on the Zon, and I don't know how I came across this, but I did. The only downside is that you can't just get a couple of these. They come in a little box of 72. It's this little puff. It's like a sponge. It's like one of these on this side. And when I use the Danessa Myricks to press in for like wow, words are hard right now. Hold on. When I use the Danessa Myricks to prime like my T-zone, and I use like a velour puff, even if I wash it, or unless I wash it completely immediately before anything dries down, it leaves a kind of like texture on the puff that's like almost like it's clumping it up and I can't get it off. So I thought, let me try this. So I used this last week. I got it late in the week, so I only do makeup Monday through Thursday, because if the babies are here, I want to be with them and not in here by myself. So I used it late last week, and then I used it today. This thing is amazing. I washed it out with a little bit of brush soap, and I used it again today. You can use it wet, you can use it dry. This little elastic is nice and snug, so it stays pretty well. I actually used it to apply the balm and my foundation. I mean, it's little, so you're gonna be there a minute, but so good. I do wish you could get less in a box, so I might try to figure that out. If I can, I'll link it in the description box. If I can find like a smaller version, I'll link it in the description box when I upload this video, because this is really, really good. I really like this a lot, like a lot. I've only used it a couple of times, so you know, there's that, but the back is almost like rubberized. It's really good. So 15 minutes yammering about foundation, concealer, and that little doobie. Hopefully this was helpful or entertaining or something. I don't know. If it was, feel free to give it a thumbs up. I just appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good, and remember to be kind to you.